Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you are all doing fantastic as always. Today's going to be a funny one. Well, it will be a funny one if I crash. A fun one. Why? Because Boston is very, well, foggy at the moment. It's kind of scary. If you haven't flown to Boston today, then you'll know, well, it's going to be a challenge. I'll just say that. It's incredibly low visibility on arrival into Boston today. It makes it, of course, 10 times more fun. It makes it far more entertaining as well. I think it's the first time that we've flown into, besides Mumbai, some really, really low visibility, especially around this particular region. Trust your instruments today. It's going to be a fun one. Today might also be the first time that we use APPR on a stream, which is unusual. I don't usually use APPR, but who knows? We might have to use it. What I'm going to do, my plan is I'm going to use APPR to fly us down the glide slope on the localizer, and as soon as I can see the ground, I may turn the autopilot off and try and land manually. I'd done that earlier today in the 757 to test it out and see what the weather was like, and it was very, very bad. You can't really see the runway, or at least when I landed, you couldn't see the runway until you was around 170 feet above the ground. So the visibility is very low on arrival today. Do expect delays. It's going to be a very busy event. Boston right now at the moment is busy, like really, really busy, which is it's just lovely to see. That's great to see. It's a very, very busy Tuesday today. But of course, do expect delays, do expect vectors on arrival into Boston. But the route for today will be Toronto over to Boston. It'll be a pretty nice flight. It's 440 nautical miles, so it shouldn't be too long. Of course, I think the longest part of the flight is going to be the arrival. Due to the sheer amount of traffic which is heading that way, right? Especially now that we've started streaming. So what we're going to do, as you can see, the aircraft's already fired up. We're not going to stay on the ground for too long. The weight and balance is already done. The flight plan's already complete. If you are joining us today, of course, do copy the flight plan so that you can fly the exact same route. And with that being said, without stalling for too long, the passengers have just boarded. We're going to go ahead and disconnect that jet bridge real quick so that we can get out of here for a very prompt departure out on 2-3 today. Because it's not fun. When we sit on the ground on a stream, it's not too great. So let's see if we can get out of here nice and quick. Let's say some hellos as well at the start. Angel, Gonzo, Toronto, Aviator Minion, Samuel AR, Captain EU Gamer, Edward, Gonzo RX Gaming, Jacob, Aviation X, Lanes Aviation, Captain No Gear, Slick, Trident Aviation, Samuel AR, Jinko, Sheepish, 01, the Bellman. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I won't say hello to everybody because we'll be here forever. Part Wonder, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for providing service today at Toronto. Let's tune into the ATIS then to see what's going on over there. Of course, before we go too far into the stream, if you could let me know what the audio levels are like, that would be absolutely fantastic so that we don't mess things up right off the bat. But hello to the 103 people watching live right now. It's great to have you here. Hopefully you can join us today for this busy and fun event in the E175 Air Canada Express livery, which looks very nice. It's a nice. I guess you could also fly the Air Canada A220 as well, which is also a very nice plane. Your mic can be a bit louder. Maybe the music's a bit too. My gain is pretty much at the max without picking up too much reverb in the background. So unless I shout, which isn't really good, if I was to turn my gain down, then you won't be able. Of course, this is as loud as it goes, okay? The music might just be a bit too loud, and I do apologize if it is. If it is, I can turn it down. But the audio seems fine in the chat. Brilliant. Thank you very much for letting me know. It's the same as it always is, so I'd assume it shouldn't be too bad anyway. But anyway, let's tune into the ATIS, see what we don't have ATIS, which is great. That's just brilliant. That's fine, though. We can work without that. The ATIS, when I did listen to it, was information echo, whatever. Departing 2-3 and 2-4 right. We'll tune into ground anyway and just request pushback as usual and pretend that we've listened to an ATIS. But yeah, 2-4 right and 2-3 are used for departures today. Then I did PPL cross-country flight today from Southend to Lid. Amazing! What, on in for the flight or oh no, that would be real life, right? Amazing. That's great to hear. Right, let's go ahead then. Let's not stall for too long. Let's go ahead then and turn our beacon lights on and attach that tug so we can start our pushback here. One of my favourite pushback tugs because they lift the front of the aircraft up. Yeah, no, in real life, that's awesome. How many giveaways today? 1 or 2. We won't go as over the top as the previous stream. Okay, here, let's see. Request pushback, specific runway. Cool. Let's see if we can get out of here nice and fast towards Boston today because, I mean, the arrival is going to be busy enough. So we don't really want to be on the ground for too long. My first time flying this this livery on the E175, so it should be fun. I do like it very much, actually. I think it's a very sleek looking livery. The black and the red, they go very nicely. Let's give ATC just a moment here. I can imagine the frequency is very busy, so of course do expect delays as well when communicating over ATC. We can get ready though to do other things. Let's see. Are we all configured? Looks like we are ready to go. Go on to this page here so we're getting ready to push back and we can get ready to put our flaps down to 2. Flaps 2 for departure today. Timzo, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for joining.
Avianca 100, hold position. Holding position. Avianca 100.
Carlos, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Toronto Pearson ground, Air Canada 116 heavy, ready to taxi with information Foxtrot.
Let's see, hopefully we can get our pushback clearance.
Air Canada 140, give way to aircraft on your left.
Give way to aircraft.
Should it be too long? Any giveaways, Dan? Yeah, we'll do 1 or 2 as I just mentioned. It'll be a month sub to Infinite Flight, of course, like usual. Nothing out of the ordinary. I love this sim maybe a bit too much. Timzo, that's great to hear. It's addictive. It is addictive. Krish is right next to us, either to our right or left. I'm not too sure which side. Oh, to our left. There we go, in the A220. Also a very nice airplane to fly. I love the engines on the A220 of the sort of the green trim around the inside. I'm not actually too sure what that is. If anybody could answer in the chat what the green part of the engine is, that'd be actually really interesting to know. The next stream on your channel, Dan, not planned. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe soon. But at the moment, there's literally nothing planned. So. I love how the frequency has gone silent. It has, literally. There's like nothing going on frequency at the moment. We'll see. Maybe there's like a glitch happening on the controller's end, or like maybe it's like connection issues or something like that. I'm Mr. Cool M Editor. Thank you very much for the sub. Has Dan requested to push back? I have. I'll request to push back again really quickly.
Ready for pushback with information.
Dan, how about you just land without the APPR when the visibility is low? It looks like a great challenge. I mean, we could land on the ILS, of course, and just try to land with our instruments and trust our instruments, which we'll assess it. We'll assess it. We'll see what's going on when we get closer. Please, I'll send you a message. Gonzo. I'm allowed. Infinite Flight Multiplayer. What's up? Welcome. You know, we'll assess the situation. Maybe I could be up for a challenge. Maybe we can just land on the ILS and see if I have the skills to land in completely zero visibility. My only concern with that is, of course, if we are completely off, we'll have to do a go-around, which I don't really fancy doing today. It's sort of coming to the end of my day now, and I would love to land first time around. Rather than extending the stream by like what, another 30 minutes or so, by doing a go around, because the arrival procedure at the moment is just, it's busy. There's a lot going on. The airspace over Boston is just it's crowded. It's really crowded. It's all over the place. So it would be ideal, and this is my advice to all of you watching as well, if you are flying with us today, it would be very ideal to land on your first try. If you don't, you just have to join again, and it's going to take ages. So Aviator Mel, I'd see what's up. We're heading to Boston today. I hope you do a go around. Try the aviation. Yeah, that's not nice. JK, lol. That's fine. Ground is now offline. You've been tuned into. I think, if I can remember rightly, I believe the controller was having some issues prior to the stream where they couldn't hear the pilot's messages or something like that over the frequency. It looks like they've just refreshed, so we'll see if we get pushback clearance here. There we go, pushback approved, expect 2-3. Yeah, I can imagine that was what we just said. Hawander, thank you very much. Okay, let's begin our push then. Our beacon light is on, indicating that the aircraft is in movement, or the engine's turning on. Let's begin our push then. Make a right-hand pushback. There we are. Brakes off and push. On the E175, of course, we lower the flaps whilst pushing back, because they are supposedly electric, which is really cool. So we'll lower the flaps to flaps 2. That's what we use for departure today. If I haven't said it already, I'll say it now. We're cruising at flight level 330, 33,000 feet at Mach 0.78. So sort of mid-speed, right? It's not the slowest this plane can fly at cruise. It's not the fastest. We're sort of in the middle there. So pretty nice, pretty average cruise speed for a plane of this size anyway. We'll start engine 1 as we push back.
Holding position.
Okay, let's see if we can push back on the line here.
Taxi to runway 24 right. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 24 right.
Whilst the engine's firing up, we can taxi out on one engine and start our other engine when we get close to the runway, just to save a bit of time.
Toronto Pearson ground. Hotel Kilo 556 Echo.
Like a nice push back here.
Holding position. Charlie Delta X-ray.
Yeah, not bad.
Toronto Pearson.
Okay, what we'll do, we'll stop here then.
Charlie Delta X-ray Bravo. Ready for push.
Parking brake on. Attach the tug. Engine 1 is still firing up.
Hotel Kilo 556 Echo. Taxi to runway 24 right. Contact the tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 24
There we go.
right.
Trim can go to 20, spoilers to armed, and of course auto brakes to maximum, in case we have a rejected takeoff. With that being said, let's request taxi to 23. Aviator Alex in front of us over there. The green paint is actually a wear strip if and fan blade moves. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that, Gonzo.
Contact
There we go.
tower when
Taxi
ready.
to 23 and contact tower when ready. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's begin our taxi then.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Austrian 290.
What a nice flight deck.
Hold position.
I still have to say it. I do think my favorite flight deck in Infinite Flight is a 737. I don't know. I just feel like I just really like the 737 cockpit.
Hold position.
It's still nice though. Still nice.
Holding position. November 533 Victor Whiskey.
Air Canada 116 heavy. Request frequency change.
What's our destination today? We are flying to Boston Logan International Airport
Delta 923.
with a very interesting arrival of zero visibility. So that should be fun. Make a left-hand turn here. First left, first right, taxi straight out to the runway, super easy. One thing, I think my favorite thing about this airplane is the way it lands. The thing I really like about it is how it genuinely settles on the runway. I think it's a really neat touch. Of course, you know when you watch planes in real life and they grease the runway and then you see the weight of it just sort of slump on the runway. The 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗡𝗟 in Infinite Flight does the exact same thing now. I just think it looks really neat and it feels really nice as well when you land with it.
Information echo. Requesting runway 23. Toronto Pearson ground. Sun Country 127. Ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
This should be fun to watch. I'm going to make a noodle first. It's raining, it's 0 o'clock, so it's fun watching Dan. Trident Aviation, go and make your noodles. No traffic at 23 at the moment, so we should have a very speedy departure today.
Pushback approved. Charlie Delta X-ray Bravo.
Pushback approved. Golf Echo India Foxtrot line.
Etihad 301 Victor
Going to 23? Yes, going to 23 for a quick departure. Why have I brought the flaps up there? I didn't need to do that.
Toronto Pearson ground.
Let's start up engine 2.
Ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Sun Country 127. Pushback approved.
Any spam in the chat, I just won't acknowledge.
Pushback approved. Etihad 301 Victor Alpha.
Pushback approved. Sun Country 127.
I know it's very exciting, of course, wanting specific features in Infinite Flight, and we totally get that. But of course, if you'd like to see a specific feature in Infinite Flight, the best thing that you can do is head to the community forum, which is community.infiniteflight.com, where you can go ahead and vote for features, create feature requests,
November 533 Victor Whiskey.
where you can hopefully see those features in Infinite Flight in the future. Joining a stream and asking in the chat when's so-and-so coming isn't the best way to do it, because especially me, I can't really give you a straightforward answer because I'm not a developer. Hi, I'm Dan. I work on community engagement, if you didn't already know, for the 100th time. Alex, what's up? IF Pro wishes as an A380 rework. So do I. I love the A380. I think it's a lovely airplane. I do. I think it's a lovely airplane.
Toronto Pearson ground. Brickyard 430. Ready for pushback with information Foxtrot. Toronto
Let's see then.
Pearson ground.
Oh, we're going to taxi. So straight to the end. Really quick taxi, actually. Not too bad.
Requesting runway 23.
Lovely Air Canada 787 to our right. Such an awesome livery.
Frontier flight 11.
Here's a question for you in the chat. Do you prefer the new Air Canada livery or the old Air Canada livery? I know a lot of people prefer the older one, but for me, it has to be the new one. Let's slow down. We're taxiing very fast here. No greater than 10 knots at 90-degree turns. Let's go ahead and turn that APU off. New, old. Yeah, it's more sharp. It's more flashy, the new one, I think. Jinko prefers the new one as well. But nice airport. Some nice layering there for that building. The editor's done a nice job.
KLM 656. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
I just think the old Air Canada livery is very bland. It's just not. It's not very colourful. Not a lot going on. Okay, right. So we can probably take off from here. We're very light today. Should be a very short takeoff roll. Over to Tower. Departure 23, departing east, not west.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24
There we go. Okay, we'll
Air
hold here
India
very quickly until we get our
747
clearance.
Air India 747 Super. Cancel takeoff clearance. Hold position. Air India 747 Alpha Victor Delta
2-3 clear for
Alpha
takeoff.
November.
Lovely stuff. Rohan, thank you very much.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Okay, making our way onto the runway. We'll go ahead and turn our strobes and landing lights on. That was a speedy departure indeed. Good luck with the takeoff. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what the wind's like here at the moment. I'll check that in just a sec. We'll do a rolling departure. I'm personally really excited to land at Boston with that visibility. 7 knots. Okay, not too bad. Let's quickly calibrate then and blast out of here. There's 40% N1, spooling up. Away we go. %N1.
Toronto Pearson Tower.
A little bit of aileron here.
Ready for departure at runway 23, departing east.
There's 100 knots. 120. 130. Let's slowly start to pull back. Bit of right rudder. And away we go. Pitching up to about 12.5 degrees. Gears coming up.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Looking good.
Thank you. Good day. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Almost 1,000 feet.
Frequency change approved.
There we
Good
go.
day.
Frequency change approved. Good day. We'll tune out then. Thank you very much, ATC at Toronto. I appreciate your service very much. Lowering the nose to 10 degrees, bringing the throttle back to around 85%. We'll start to make a left-hand turn in just a moment here. Let's have a look at the flight plan. Okay, we'll activate the next leg and fly directly to it. LNAV, do your thing. Right rudder, not right brothers. Altitude, we're cruising at 33,000 feet today. What a nice takeoff. Just being mindful for the traffic that's potentially around us. I think we're clear. Yeah, it looks fine. There's currently an aircraft taking off on... There's a 747 heading right towards us, so no. 24 right, but we're fine, we're well clear. Flaps coming up. Is that Lake Ontario, I believe? Speeding up to 250 knots. Let's increase the climb rate. Around 3,400 for the time being. There we go. At the moment, it's saying we have 1 hour and 36 minutes. Of course, once we're at cruise, that's going to decrease by quite a fair amount. Let's not overspeed. Let's make sure our speed is below 250. Good stuff. Good luck to everybody flying to Boston now. You're definitely in for a treat. Let's take a look at the airport real quick, actually. Oh, looks like we have... Boston Center, which is lovely to see. Look on the airport here. You see it has a red dot on it as well. Weather, yes, nice and red. That's what we love to see. That's not scary. Here, information kilo, wind 7, visibility 0. Oh yes. No light aircraft, use of departure and arrivals recommended. Yes, definitely. Landing runway 4 right. Landing runways 4 right. Why? Because I believe 4 right has the ILS. I'm not too sure if any of the other runways, with of course the winds taken into consideration, has the ILS. I don't think 4 left has an ILS. I think 4 right does, so that's why we're using 4 right. Departing 4 left and 3 left. So we're going to have, let's have a look. some traffic crossing the landing runway as we come in. So there's some potential collisions there which will meet in the middle, but everything should be fine. We trust ATC. Contact approach on 127.20 when arriving from the north and east, south and west. Okay. Information kilo. There's 11,000 then. Let's bring the nose down a bit to increase our speed. Landing lights off. When will the giveaway be done? I'm not too sure at the moment. We'll figure that out at some point soon. Looking nice though. I think the flight will be a lot shorter than we expect. Of course, without taking into account the vectors that we'll probably receive at Boston. But will you fly Air France anytime soon? Yes, if we do an event, of course, within that particular region, then of course, yeah, we can use Air France. But we'll see. We go by the ATC schedule when we plan these events. So, all right, there's our speed. We'll climb at 280. Overshot a little bit there again. Climb at 280. Not too much for C then. Not too much for C, sorry. Not too much to C for the time being as we fly over this lake here. But of course, for the majority of the flight be over land, but for the time being, for this departure, there's not too much to look at, if I'm honest. Matt's in the chat. Matt is back judging my flying of this aeroplane. What's up, Matt? Welcome. Why don't you do a lot of long-haul flights? There is the intent to do long-haul streams in the future, or long-haul flights, should I say. They wouldn't be long-haul streams, or maybe they will. It's not set in stone yet, so of course there's not too much to talk about when it comes to that. It would be nice, but it's very long. I mean, speaking from experience as well, I've done long-haul streams on my channel before. For example, I done an 11-hour stream from LA to Heathrow, and it was fun, don't get me wrong, it was a great stream, but like sitting there for that long, it's not very good. I think keeping the stream short and sweet are a lot more entertaining than a stream where you don't really do much when you're at cruise. Unless, of course, you're flying the A350 and you have Atari breakout in the background. But how long will this flight be? Infinite Flight Pro, right now it's saying 1 hour and 3 minutes. So, not too long. It should be pretty nice. Of course, we're still not at cruise yet, so once we're up there, that will really determine how long we have left with winds taken into account. Dan, it's very bumpy, the frequent flight, is it really? I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure we're going to experience those bumps then soon. What's the cruise? Again, the cruising altitude is 33,000 feet today. Currently at 22,000. Do you like Amsterdam Airport? Yeah, it's nice. The thing is with Amsterdam, it's so big. It's a really big airport. The taxi times are quite long. Obviously, our previous stream, we done a flight out of Amsterdam, and it was just chaos. It was amazing. It was such a busy event. It was great. Phil, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Ultimate Send Racing is flying from Heathrow to Boston. Enjoy. I done that one earlier today. Dan, do you use SimBrief or Flight Plan Database? It's a mix of three, really, of course. So the majority of the time, if I'm just trying to make a very quick and easy flight plan, it'll be a Flight Plan Database. Just generates it, you can search it up nice and quick, super easy. If I'm taking a flight more seriously and I want to sort of add the realism in there, I like to use SimBrief. Because obviously you get the brief in the paperwork, the cool stuff, the cool extra details that you like to see, and of course the flight time, the fuel, lots of cool things. But then FPL to Infinite Flight's also a good site to generate flight plans for Infinite Flight. So it's a mix of three. When it comes to creating flight plans for these events, we use FPL to Infinite Flight. It's great. It really just tells you everything you need to know on there. So. Aviation of Houston, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yes, as Matt just said in the chat, tomorrow at 1900 Zulu, be sure to stop by on the Infinite Flight Discord server. There's an exclusive Q&A session with Matt and an Infinite Flight staff member where they'll talk about the upcoming Challenger 350. Which will be super fun. There'll be a Q&A going on over there, where of course you can ask some questions to Matt himself with regards to, of course, the upcoming aeroplane and his experience flying this aeroplane as well. So that'll be really nice. Again, that's a Discord exclusive. So if you aren't a Discord member already, then of course feel free to join the Discord server. The link is in the description, I believe. Should be. If it's not, let me know and I can find that for you. Yes, it is. To gain access to all of the features in the Discord server, you'll have to have an Active Pro subscription as well. When's the Challenger 350 going to be released? Can't say at the moment, but it's making lovely progress. So is the E190. Will you be on the Discord tomorrow? Most likely not, no. It's not planned for me to be on the Discord stage. Maybe, but I doubt it. I believe during the time of the event I'm busy with something. So I'll most likely tune in and listen, but I won't be there to, of course, be a host. Okay, yeah, we're climbing way too fast at the moment. Let's just reduce the climb rate a bit. Increase our speed as well. Okay, good for now. Okay. You can say sometime in 2023. I think Jason mentioned it on the blog. It wasn't going to be released. Yeah, it's not. The Challenger 350 isn't going to be released this year, unfortunately. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the chat there. And hey Dan, sorry for the repeated message, but I'm curious to know what's your favourite and least favourite thing about the E175. Okay, it's a good question. I think my favourite thing about the E175 is the handling of the aircraft, what it feels like to take off, manoeuvre and land. I think it's really, really nice. It's a lovely airplane to fly. My least favourite thing... maybe it can be a little bit sensitive on the rudder. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't really have any disappointments with this aircraft. I think it's nice overall. Is this your job, or do you have another one? Yes, I'm full-time at Infinite Flight. This is my job. Feel free to, of course, fire away some questions in the chat. I'll answer the ones that, of course, I can answer. If they're development related, like I always say, I most likely will avoid them. Fair assessment. Why is that, Matt? That's because you were the judge. pros and cons of the E175. Is it like that in real life, Matt? Let's see what's going on then. Would you vote for an A380 or a 747? I think I would most likely take the A380. And I don't know though. I think I prefer the A380 over the 747. The thing is, I was really young when I flew on the 747, so I can't really remember too much about it, what it felt like to ride in the 747. But the A380, I mean, it's a nice aeroplane. It's massive. It's a beast. It's cool. It's very comfortable plane to fly on. Handling characteristics, yes, the rudder in real life isn't as sensitive as it is. I guess you can always adjust the sensitivity in settings as well. Similar to the 757. The 757 is relatively sensitive, but you can change the sensitivity to how you like it. Captain EU loves the A380. Very few liveries on the A380 though. Pretty limited on routes. Matt, that's a good point. That's a good point indeed. Yeah. Infinite Flight start making the A380. No, sorry. Hey, that's not my choice anyway. What do you guys think about the A380 Plus? I saw that a little while back. Is it a real thing, the A380 Plus? Like, was it just a concept? Is it actually coming to life? Dan, Airbus or Boeing narrow bodies? I think, like, in general, I'd have to choose Disco's Aviation. I'd have to choose Airbus. Boeing's nice, but I think I would just have to choose Airbus. I like the flight decks. I think they look cool. They're a lot more simple. They're just nice planes overall. But I kind of want a Virgin Atlantic 747. Ricky's Aviation, I mean, I don't know. Like, if I'm being honest with you, if we were ever to rework the 747, I can say it with confidence that the Virgin Atlantic livery will most likely ship with that aeroplane. It's a very, very well-known livery, well-known airline, a very distinctive livery as well. I can't say it wouldn't come, because it most likely would. It's a lovely operator. And of course, I don't fly anymore, which is sad. Captain EU said, I can't wait for the Virgin A330 Neo now. Yep, that's coming. That's coming. That's on the list. If you didn't know that, now you do. Let's change the camera view here. We'll look over the dash again. I like this view. It's pretty nice. Zoom out of the camera here. Okay, Captain No Gear in with a good question here. Dan, picture this. You have been selected to bring back a classic aircraft back into service. Which one would you choose and why? A classic. How far back are we talking? Captain No Gear. Answer that one first. Any you want. Okay, right. I see. Blue Games was like, welcome to the stream. I think if it was... it's a difficult one. Looking back into the history of aviation, I mean, I'm not too familiar with too many planes, if I'm honest with you. I'm more of a modern day guy. But I think supersonic travel would be cool. I mean, it's iconic. If I could bring back an aeroplane, Concorde. It's a very fast airplane. Dan, I'm right in front of you. American 4552. Are you down there? Porter, no, that's not you're not the Dash 8. Although, actually, that's one thing that we should probably look at. One of my favorite things in infinite flight is when you pass traffic. It looks amazing. I find it really, really fun. Especially when you're doing a really, really long route and you fly past, let's say, a 777, and you click on their flight plan and you realize that they're also doing like a 13-hour flight. It's just super cool to look at. It's very fascinating. You know, everybody here is doing their own thing, and it's really cool to see. Let's zoom in then and have a look at this Dash 8. I'd imagine they're flying from potentially Boston to Toronto. As an Airbus lover, is that a 737? Yes. This is before I decided that I'd like Airbus or Boeing. I would say Airbus now, but yes, that is a 737 on the wall back there. It's been there for years. Anyway, let's look down on this airplane. If we can catch up with it. There they go. That's super cool. Oh, making a turn as well. Dan, the giveaway. Should we do one giveaway now and then? I mean, we're scheduled to start our descent in 13 minutes. That's going a lot quicker than I expected it to. We could begin our descent. Sorry, what am I saying? We could begin the giveaway within the next few minutes. Shall we do like a... no, let's just do a keyword giveaway. We done like a Q&A quiz giveaway in the previous stream, which was fun, but we'll save that for another time. I haven't prepared any questions to do such a thing again, so let's go ahead and just do a standard keyword giveaway. If I set that up really quickly, get Nightbot up and ready to, where it needs to be. Lives in the chat. Log in. There we go. Giveaways, keywords. Let's have a look then. Let's see. Okay, I've got a good one. Pretty standard. Okay, bingo. Wait, Boston Center. Are we in that airspace? We are indeed. That's Boston Center. Check in IFR. We'll request our descent soon. Okay, so if you would like to potentially win 1 month to Infinite Flight Pro, King of the Skies, welcome by the way. All you have to do is type Boston in the chat. All you have to do is type Boston in the chat for a chance to win a month of Infinite Flight Pro. Super easy stuff. Of course, if you are entering the giveaway, I would advise you to stay on the stream and not click off, because if you do win and you're not here to claim the prize, we'll have to re-roll it and give it to someone else. But yeah, that's Boston in the chat for a chance to win a month of Infinite Flight Pro. There you go, there's a lot of Bostons in the chat. We have 27 entries, 29 so far. I'll let that roll for a minute or two.
Boston Center, Jazz 8692, review of 29,000. Contacting Boston approach on 127.2, southwest.
Yeah, a lot of spamming going on now.
Stand by. Emirates 18 November Echo Heavy.
Jet Blue 732, contact Boston approach on 127.2. Table 132 is 5 nautical miles northeast of General Edmond at 3,600 feet. Requesting flight following to LaGuardia. American 353, contact Boston approach on 127.2.
Zusha Zero says the 757 is so hard to butter, the gear is so long. It is, but once you get used to it, it's actually a really nice aeroplane to fly. It's one of my favorites in infinite flight. The 757 is a lovely aeroplane. It handles very nicely. It's a nice size, and it's just overall great.
Contacting Boston approach on 127.2, November 202 Zulu Tango. Roger, United 328 Heavy.
Pilot 112, turn right heading 070.
Okay.
Turn right heading 070. Firebird 112.
Dan, you should have Liv control the iPad on the hand cam whilst you're doing a stream and don't tell anyone. That would be funny, wouldn't it? But I'm pretty sure you'd know the difference. A, in the flying, and B, Liv's hands are like very tiny and skinny. So I think that'll be a dead giveaway. And I don't wear rings. Liv wears rings. I don't wear jewellery on my hands, so... At least have a little bit of faith in Liv. She's not a good... The thing is, it's funny that we speak about this. The other day, maybe a week or so ago, I was letting Liv practice landings in infinite flight, and she actually did a surprisingly good job at landing. At first, it was terrible, right? At first, we had to start with the autopilot on, with the vertical speed off, so she could control the pitch of the plane towards the runway. And it was kind of terrible at first. And then we slowly started, obviously the speed was controlling itself, and then slowly started turning bits of the autopilot off. And she's done it. It was pretty nice. It was pretty cool. But I still wouldn't trust her to fly one of these streams. Okay, right. There's 50 entries into this giveaway then. Dan, E175 or the A220. I would have to pick the A220, I'd say. When your girlfriend can land better than you. Yeah. First officer landing. No, not today. Definitely not today, especially with the visibility into Boston. When is she doing her cabin crew training? She is currently training. She's on her second day of training today at Virgin. Hopefully she goes through training nice and easy. I know it can be a bit challenging. It's actually kind of daunting. Cabin crew training is actually, I mean, it's not like super difficult, but it is. It's like I wouldn't be able to do it personally. It's not my thing. But it's quite daunting. She smashed it with EasyJet. I'm sure she'll plow through it at Virgin as well. She just got her uniform as well, her Virgin uniform, which looks amazing. Virgin at Gatwick. It's interesting you say that, Gonzo. Virgin don't operate out of Gatwick at the moment, although on my phone I can see that Virgin have slots at Gatwick. So I don't know if they're planning to come back. I don't know if that's insider information that I shouldn't be saying. I don't really mind, to be honest with you. But yeah. Anyway, 49 entries. It's your last chance to enter this giveaway. We'll go ahead and roll it in just a few moments. 777 underneath us there. Going Godspeed. Top of descent in 50 miles. Virgin will be after you now, Dan. No, they won't. Look above you. What's going on? Let's have a look up. Ah! Okay, yes, hello. That's pretty close. 1,000 feet separation. Okay, let's go ahead and roll the giveaway then in 3, 2, 1. The winner of the first giveaway of this stream is Lanes Aviation. Congratulations on winning a month to Infinite Flight Pro. I know you most likely have a forum account. If you do, could you please let me know your forum name in the chat? That'd be awesome. The new YouTube Shorts idea for this channel is... sorry, I read that back to front. The new YouTube Shorts for this channel are actually a good idea. Well, thank you very much. Of course, if you're interested in short/TikTok style videos for Infinite Flight, then of course you can view some of those, view the upcoming ones as well, which are coming onto this channel soon. But we mostly focus on TikTok when it comes to those short style videos. We don't take things too seriously over on TikTok. So if you're interested in some funny meme slash informative content, then head over to our TikTok account. We really do go wild there, and it's really, really fun. It's a cool place, and there's some fun videos. So I recommend you check that out. I'm back. I missed all of the above in the stream. Liv, we're pretty much saying that you are a terrible pilot in Infinite Flight, but you done a good landing the other day when I taught you how to do it. Sorry. Lanes Aviation, yes, congratulations. If you could please leave your forum name in the chat, as mentioned, that would be awesome. Then we can crack on with the second giveaway of this stream. I couldn't agree more. See, there we go. Liv agrees, she's a bad pilot. Okay, Lanes Aviation Wide Sea. Awesome. I'm just going to take a photo of that. After this stream, I'm going to head out of the office. Lanes Aviation. So what I'll do to both giveaway winners in the stream, I'll contact you tomorrow. Expect a message on the forum tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and sort you out a pro sub there. But I'm out. After this, I'm out. Live in the chat. Yes, we're descending soon. 26 miles. When's the next Mumbai event? Not too sure at the moment, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Lanes Aviation, it'll simply be added to your current subscription. Super easy stuff. Trident Aviation, I would say otherwise. Those style videos have gone viral. It's pretty insane. Poppy Tag, welcome to the stream. But yeah, as I was saying, if you're interested in, of course, extra Infinite Flight content aside from streams and of course other social media posts, head to our TikTok account. Where you'll find some fun stuff there. Raphael, welcome. No, wait, what? Jay in the chat has just said there's no low visibility at Boston. Has the weather lifted? Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. I really hope the weather is still terrible at Boston. There's no ATIS. There's just approach at the moment. The meta is still saying that it's pretty bad, so we'll see. We'll see when we get there. No center frequency. We'll descend at our own discretion as well. This morning it was so foggy, yes. If somebody like who isn't flying right now could spawn at Boston and figure out what the weather's going to be like when we arrive, that'd be awesome. Viz 1. Or Statue Mile. Is it normal for Boston to have low visibility? I'm not too sure. If someone who's familiar with Boston could answer that in the chat, that'd be awesome. I don't think so. In the past, when I've flown to Boston, it's usually not that foggy. It's less than 1 kilometer. Okay. Oh, right. That'll be interesting. I'm really hoping it's foggy. Just because it's fun. Is it foggy or is it like snowing in real life? So yeah, of course, it depends on the season. Oh, there we go. 777 there. Please don't be doing that on the expert server. That would be awesome if you could create some separation. There we go. We've just began our descent then. Looking all right at the moment. I imagine it's going to get a lot worse. We're still far out. We're still 199 miles out. No, we don't get snow in the northeast until March. Oh, okay. I bet start revising on my own. Yeah, Liv. Yeah, start revising on your own. I'll be around as soon as I can. I need to help Liv with revision tonight because she has her first exam tomorrow at Virgin. It's pretty intense. If you don't pass the exams, you don't get in. So yeah, that's the least I can do. Give Liv a helping hand. She needs to learn the flight controls and something else. So I'm going to help her with the flight side of things. Okay, let's see then. I'm going to cancel this giveaway. We'll do another one then. Let's see. What could the next keyword be for the next giveaway? No, I won't do that. I'm just trying to think of something unique that we haven't done before. I'm going to do something really, really basic. Okay, right. Second giveaway then. If you would like a chance of winning a month of Infinite Flight Pro, all you have to do is type planes in the chat. It's that easy. It's that easy. Planes. Why is Nightbot not working? Okay, wait, hold on, hold off doing it. Wait there. I think I need to reset this. There we go, okay. Spam planes in the chat then. Give me just a moment, I'll be back in literally a split second. Okay, let's see then. 31 entries so far. All you have to do for a chance to win a month of Infinite Flight Pro is type planes in the chat. Poppy tag, we're doing a giveaway at the moment. $37 entries so far. Let's have a look. I mean, if we look in the distance, Boston airspace is looking kind of hectic. Let me check on live flight as well. Sometimes it doesn't fully load in. Wow. Wow. I need to take a photo of this. that's pretty bonkers. That's a lot of planes in one area. Let's have a look then. There are so many planes around Boston at the moment. Okay, 40 entries. I'll say it once more. For a chance to win 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro, all you have to do is type planes in the chat. That's planes in the chat. Visibility at Boston is 400 meters, so not bad. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we'll roll it then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nightbot, do your thing. The winner of this giveaway is Gonzo. That's the second time. What? That's the second time. You literally won the giveaway in the previous stream. Congratulations, I guess, of winning another month of Infinite Flight Pro. What are the chances? 2 times in a row. Oh, wow. Gonzo again. That is really, really lucky, actually. Gonzo, I do know your forum name, so just like Lane's Aviation, expect a message on the forum tomorrow. At the latest. Take a photo anyway, just as a reminder. I have got your info indeed. 1 in 117 chance. Literally, well, not quite. It was a 1 in 44 chance. Only 43 viewers entered the giveaway then. No tower, ground, or ATIS. What are you going to do? That's going to be pretty problematic. If there aren't any controllers at Boston, I can imagine it's going to be pretty wild. I think we just send it, right? Matt's going to monitor the airport. Thank you very much, Matt. Have a look. Still can't see all of the traffic here on Infinite Flight. It's that busy. Oh, sort of loading in. Let's have a look. Okay, Takeoff is approach. Looking busy. Looking clear at the moment. Visibility is looking absolutely fine. I really hope it's low visibility I'm sure pilots don't always say that, but in this case, a fake pilot such as me is hoping for a blind landing. Visibility is still okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Matt. Captain EU, what are you sending a photo of? $16 miles of the aircraft ahead. What will be your next flight, Dan? At the moment, I'm not too sure. Whatever I really have the time for this week, if I'm honest with you. We'll do another flash flight this week. Whether that'll be streamed or not, I'm not too sure currently. But either way, there'll be another flash flight this week, so expect another event at some point. Then moving on to the next week, there are currently no events planned, but I'll start planning those at the beginning of next week. The next stream will be soon, TM. Do you use Infinite Passengers? I don't. No, I don't use any third-party add-ons for Infinite Flight, really. I've never really been that sort of person. Although it's interesting and certainly adds a new dynamic to Infinite Flight, I've always liked just firing up Infinite Flight and going for a flight through the app and not worrying about anything running in the background. My only concern with running things in the background is it causing complications with Infinite Flight, potential crashes and stuff like that. So I just tend to stay away from third-party bits, unless creating the flight plan, of course. How do I stop my frames from dropping so much at busy airports? You could turn your airplane count down. That may help. You can also tweak a little bit with your graphics settings, turn anti-aliasing off. That might help as well, as well as turning some of the object counts down. So of course, Infinite Flight doesn't render in so many objects at an airport on your end. But anti-aliasing will help a lot in terms of frames and performance. If you have anti-aliasing on, then you're really maxing it out, and it can be quite choppy. Especially if you have an older device. I just realized something. I think our auto brake is currently set to medium. Let's see if this is a... Yes, it is. Learn something new every day. I work at Infinite Flight and I still find out things I never knew. That's so cool. I love it when things happen like that. Pretty sure are the landing lights like it as well. Yes. Turn those on. Or leave them on, why not? Okay, over to approach then. Oh, we're on Boston Center. Just check back in with Boston Center and request descent via our arrival. Well, of course, we would have done that a little while back, but they went offline.
Nautical miles west of Turner's Falls at 23,800 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 4 right at General Edwards. Descending VH1 to arrival. UPS 008 Victor Alpha. Boston Center.
Well,
FedEx 609.
put the hands cam back on the screen soon. Proceed as requested. Sounds good. I imagine we'll be handed over to approach soon anyway, then we can request approach.
Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra, requesting descent via
So we'll continue as filed for the
arrival.
time being. Dan, when's your next flight in real life? At the moment, I'm not too sure. It's not planned. I don't know. I would like to go flying soon. It's been a little while since we've gone flying.
Boston Central, Skywest
My
345, with you at 22,000.
most recent flight was a flight with Laura, which was super fun,
Descending via
in the X-Cub,
Maple 691.
which was cool. Super fun stuff. But in terms of commercial aviation, flying around, nothing yet. Maybe somewhere in Europe, maybe somewhere cold for the winter, but we'll see.
Maple 691. Boston Center, Jazz 698. With you at 28,200. Boston
Okay,
Center,
leveled off at 11,000 feet.
9540. With you at 34,000. JetBlue 440 Victor Alpha is 3 nautical miles northeast of Devil's Hot Yard at 25,000 feet. Requesting
Damn, the
radar
low visibility
distance
still isn't
general
loading in. Hopefully it does at some point. I'm sure it will start to render in soon. We'll just see everything vanish. Dan, can you guess my next flight? I'm not too sure. I mean, there are many flights in the world, so probably not, no.
Boston Center, November 5.
There we go, over to Boston approach on 127.20. Cool, so let's send and switch and request approach. NJ24, Boston, and of course, 4 right on the ILS. Expect vectors for the ILS approach 4 right at General Edwards. Okay, right. Almost there.
American 338 is 2 nautical miles northeast of General Edward at 6,800 feet. Requesting Knowles approach runway 33 left at General Edward.
Turn left
Still
heading
following our
360,
flight plan.
November 463 Whiskey November.
I'm convinced we'll receive vectors very, very soon. There we go. Speaking of the devil, turn right 150, descend and maintain 4,500. Cool. Okay, LNAV's off. Turning right to 150, down to 4,500.
Turn right heading 360. Maintain 3,000. Maintain 3,000 until established on the local.
Let's go ahead.
Clear
Soon.
ILS runway 4 right. Emirates 1
ILS 4 right, set nav 1.
United 787 Papa Romeo is 3 nautical miles south of Mansfield Municipal at 8,000 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 4 right at General Edward.
United 527 Golf. Expect vectors for runway 4 left at General Edward. Brooklyn 5616. Turn left heading 210. Road
Not too long then. I'd say we'll be on the ground, hopefully within the next 20 minutes or so. The airport is just there.
India Foxtrot Sierra Alpha 00.
Is there fog? Hopefully. At the moment, no.
Maintain 5,000.
It says 0 statue miles at the moment. Oh, damn. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, that's an oopsie. That's the first time I've done that in a while. Quick, slow down. I don't want a violation. Okay, good. Ah! Ah! What's going on? What's this plane doing? Oh, hold on a moment. Let me see what's going on here.
Descend and maintain 5,000.
Okay, right. Let's keep it at 250. Sorry, passengers, for the whiplash compensation. Yeah, Matt didn't see that. If he did, yeah, he did see that. Now, standard procedure, actually. Matt taught me that one.
American 338.
I really wasn't paying attention to my speed or altitude then.
Descend and maintain 5,000. Maple 99. Turn right heading 230. Descend and maintain 5,000. JetBlue 531. Turn left heading 290. Descend and maintain 7,000. Bravo Mike Tango. Turn
When you turn the autopilot without calibrating off, TikTok come in real life soon. Yeah.
Turn right
Zoo for
heading
0.
110.
You're absolutely
Gas
correct.
8604. Turn left heading 290. Descend and maintain 7000. JetBlue 531.
Okay, so we can see now the visibility is starting to say goodbye. Yeah, okay, no. I spoke too soon. It's back. It's back. It started to fade away then. Yeah, it doesn't happen in real life. It's just for the entertainment on TikTok. Look at this, flying past a BA A321. Oh, there goes the visibility. That's what we like to see. It's time for some fun. I'm sure it's going to go down a lot more than that as well. Yep. Now we can't see the ground. So this is what we're dealing with then. Oh yes, this is going to be fun. Might consider diverting. Turn right 160. Okay, let's turn right. Dan, is all of the social media for Infinite Flight handled by you? Not totally, and not completely, no. Jason does a lot of social media work as well. But in terms of like event graphics, event social media posts, TikToks, of course YouTube, and occasionally some of the bits you see on Instagram and Twitter will be me, yeah. Okay, descend to 3,000 feet. Yeah, initially it'll be the APPR doing all of the magic. I have a trick to increase your visibility. Is it to turn the time of day to sunrise or sunset or even nighttime? That works. But I like the challenge here. We're currently flying with real time, current time.
Turn right heading 210. Royal Nepal 251.
Delta 243 heavy. Contact General Edward traffic on 122.905.
Boston approach. Maple 691. With view of 50,700.
Let's have a look then.
United 117. Turn right.
We're sending at a nice rate at the moment.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Clear Knowles runway 4 right approach.
Turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer.
Yeah, I got you with the sunrise, sunset, night trick.
JetBlue 4.
Fingers crossed no go around. It wouldn't be ideal. It might be a go around, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I'd prefer not to.
Left turns. Do not exceed 230 knots.
Infinite Flight Finland, you've missed the entire flight. All good though, we're just landing at Boston now. You're actually joining at the most interesting part of the stream really, with the visibility is very low. It's sort of cleared up a pinch there. We can now see the ground, but I can guarantee that that's going to decrease again. We'll enjoy the ground whilst we can see it.
Speedbird 174. Please follow instructions or you will be reported. Delta 662. Make a right 360. Making a right 360. Delta 662.
Who's right behind me?
Left 360. Echo speed.
Ah, Gonzo.
619. Make a right 360.
Making a right 360. Delta 2778.
Making a right 360. United 619. Etihad 301 Victor Alpha. Please follow instructions or you will be reported. India Foxtrot Sierra Alpha 004.
Visibility is much better now actually.
Executing missed approach.
It's sort of very mixed comments in the chat with regards to the visibility. Let's hope we get the worst of the worst.
Emirates 18 November Echo Heavy. Turn left heading 270. Climb and maintain 5,000.
Executing missed approach. Etihad 301
a small airport down there. Oh, it looks like an A330 is on final for that airport. Turn left 130. Let's start slowing down.
November 123 Echo Romeo, with you at 9,000.
We're following that 737 ahead of us. Ah, airport in sight.
Golf Bravo Charlie Foxtrot Charlie. Please follow instructions or you will be reported.
Turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 5,000.
Oh no, maybe that aircraft isn't landing at this small airport.
Boston approach. Catherford
But this
406,
330 is
with you at 9,000.
cruising at about 1,500 feet.
Turn right heading 210.
It's very low.
Descend and maintain 4,000.
Turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 4,000. JetBlue 531.
Look at this.
Boston approach.
Oh, they're gone.
Bravo Charlie Foxtrot
Oh, that was
Charlie,
going to be cool
with
to
you at
watch.
10,000.
Jazz 8604. Turn left heading 210. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Stand by. Condor 3776. Turn left heading 210. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Where's the fog? It's gone.
604.
Turn left 060, descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared for right approach. Okay, 060, following the American 737-800 in front of us.
Boston approach. Charlie Delta X-ray Bravo, with you at 11,000. Descending via Chun 2 arrival.
April 132 is 7 nautical miles northeast and south weight at 3,400 feet. Requesting visual approach runway 33.
Going to hit APPR soon.
Boston approach. Rouge 314.
Do it now.
With you at 11,000. Descending via Chun 2 arrival.
Maple 99. Contact General Edward Tower on 128.8.
Contacting General Edward Tower on 128.8.
Oh, the visibility was so much worse than this earlier. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine.
Condor 3776. Roger. Proceed on course. Cyprus 165.
You can see.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 4 right at General Edward. Speedbird 313 Victor Alpha. Turn left heading 240.
Catherford 406 is 5 nautical miles east of General Edward at 8,000.
Okay, let's start slowing down then.
Requesting ILS approach runway 4 right at General Edward.
Turn left heading 240, speedbird 313 Victor Alpha.
Still low visibility on the ground according to
Citrus
map.
1658.
Rouge 314. Turn right heading 150 and hold over Minuteman Airport at 8,000. Left turns. Do not exceed 230 knots.
Papa Hotel Alpha November Sierra is 1 nautical miles
There we go.
northeast of Fitchburg Municipal at 11,000 feet. Requesting miles approach runway 4 right at General Edward.
Slow down then.
Turn right
160.
heading 010. Descend and maintain 3,000. Maintain 3,000 until established on the local.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha.
Over to tower. Send and switch. Call inbound. Landing on the ILS. For right. Drop the gear soon. Tower's now offline. Maybe a controller change or something. Gears coming down. Calibrate real quick. We might need it. Oh, there he goes. Yes. Yes, just decrease a bit more. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. Now we're in for a treat. There we go. Now we're just kind of cruising above the fog layer here. APPR working its magic. Right, let's check the runway then. Make sure it's clear. It is. So we're going full send. Into nothing. We're currently at 1,200 feet. Cloud surfing. Oh, there we go. We're descending through it. The moment of truth. When will we be able to see the runway? If I were landing in the HUD view, I'd find this a lot easier. Because you'll be able to see the approach lights when we get a little bit lower. But I'm going to give it a go in the flight deck. Wind's 4 knots. Okay, 500 feet. No visibility. I'm sure you get to like the minimums and then go around at this point in real life, but YOLO. Ah, yes.
300.
That might help. There's not much to see anyway. It's the APPR doing its thing, so. There's the approach lights.
200.
Cannot see a thing.
100.
There's the runway!
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
I disengaged the autopilot. Oh! Oh! That was such a nice touchdown. I went manual at literally the very last second. Okay. Good stuff. That was nice. That was nice. I'm happy with that. Yeah, nailed it. Okay, now we need to cross another runway, which will actually taxi on. Let's start to slow down here. Do we have... We have tower. Let's request the crossing anyway. Just hold here really quickly. Request crossing for... Which runway is this? 33 right. Where's that? Here. Cross. Cross 33 right. There we go. Landing lights off. Trim can go to neutral. Let's fire up the APU. We'll hold short of 4 left unless we get clearance to cross it straight away. There's something so tense yet so fun about quite literally zero visibility. Slow down a bit here. Let's request crossing for 4 left. Pretty quick flight, 1 hour and 6 minutes. There we go, we'll hold here. Looks like there's an aircraft. Oh, there we go. Expert the cross. Chris, welcome to the stream. Let's just cross this runway super, super quick. It's an aircraft lining up. We can't see it. That's terrifying. Right. Okay, onto the taxiway. slow down here.
Traffic on final.
Got a pretty long taxi to parking. We'll do it as fast as we can.
Firebird 112.
Strobes off.
Delta Alpha November.
There we go. Cross the next runway as well. Contact ground in just a moment. Believe it or not, there is another runway ahead of us.
United 153 Victor Alpha. Runway 4 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Let's cross this nice and quick.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 4 left. United 153 Victor Alpha.
Strobe lights on. Okay, over to... Oh, there isn't ground. Okay, so we'll just tune out of tower. That's fine. Strobe lights off. We'll taxi straight ahead. No, we won't. We'll make a left turn here. And then we'll continue straight ahead on this taxiway for now. So we've got a little bit of a lengthy taxi. Can't quite see a thing, so let's see where we're going. So straight ahead for quite a while. Randy, thank you very much. The APPR done the majority of that landing, and then at the last moment I decided to turn it. I'm pretty sure you saw it on the hand cam anyway. I literally turned off the autopilot at like what, 100 feet or something. How cool that is. Well, we'll watch the landing, of course, in the replay mode after this, once we park up. Aeroplane taking off here. Can barely see them. There they are. Taking off or landing, one of the two. Okay, we'll make the next right-hand turn. Just in front of this Air Canada aeroplane here. 787. Just wait. Yeah, if they come left, we're in a bit of a sticky situation here. Oops. Okay, right, let's just continue our taxi without taking the tail off of this A320. Don't try this at home. That was close. Shush. Oh no, the 787 just stopped as well. Let's just send it a bit wide here. I want to park this thing up. So we'll just go over here a bit. Professional taxiing. There we go. Is there a plane directly ahead of us? Okay. Do you know what? We're just going to... We're going to park right here. There's no point taking a detour of the airport. I'm sure at the terminal we're supposed to be parking at anyway, so this should be fine. And we'll stop there. Welcome to Boston, everybody. Right, let me set this up on my end then so we can go ahead and, of course, take a look at the landing. Right, okay, let's back out then. 823 XP, total landings 1. I will see you in just a moment. Wrong button. This is the one we want.
Toronto Pearson Airport. Addis Information Delta. Time 1556 Zulu.
Okay, right, let's watch that landing then really quickly. 1,000 feet. Let's get our YouTube members up as well. Okay, memberships, current level captains and super fans. Shout outs in just a moment then. Let's watch this landing. There we go. You just about start to see things. I disconnect the autopilot now. You can see it pitched down just a bit. Oh yeah, what a nice landing. Let's watch that again. Oh, actually, a cool view actually. We might be. Let's do this. Let's see what it looked like from Air Canada 4559 perspective. You can't see us just yet. You'll be able to see us literally for a second and that's it. There we are. So cool. Right. With that being said, let's give a shout out to our captains and superfans: Not Cabinet, Grayson, Cash Kawal, Jinko, Av Ali, Chris Wing, Adam, Nick Masterson, Tyler Flake, Grab, Captain Sky Marshal, Dark Serpent Gaming, Gonzo, Terrell Martin, Aviator Griff, Eli, Butter Zero, Josh K, Gulf Hotel, Alpha Zulu Bravo, Simon Webber, and Crazy Bee. And there's the touchdown. Bingo. Right, with that being said, I would like to thank you very much for watching another stream. It's been my pleasure to, of course, entertain you on this Tuesday evening. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. And, of course, if you're still participating in this event, it's still going for a little while yet. So, of course, you still have plenty of time to fly into foggy Boston if you'd like the opportunity to take on the challenge in this extremely low visibility before it blows over and it starts to clear up. Anyway, with that being said, take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next stream, as always. Keep the dirty side down. Goodbye. Bye.